So my class has decided to follow a bill, and my teacher actually wants me to understand how to read the bill. So I'm going to go back to the ledge.wa.gov homepage and go straight to bills. In the search by bill number, I'm going to use 5022 as an example. Hit search. Now I'm on the bill page. I'm going to scroll all the way down to available documents. I'm going to choose engross second substitute version of the bill since that's a good example. So engross second substitute. At the top of the bill, we can see the list of sponsors. Then we see the date that it was first introduced. Then starting with line 1, we see bill title. This states what the bill is about and how it affects the Revised Code of Washington, or the RCW. Now, it happens that many bills are introduced that are actually additions or revisions to existing state law. Now, in this title, you'll see it's referencing some crazy looking numbers. And so I want to demystify that for you a little bit and explain what those numbers are. They refer to the Revised Code of Washington, or the RCW. Let's use RCW 70A 220020 as our example. It's like a location to the sequence in the law books. So we're going to jump over for a minute to the actual RCW page. Here you can see the Washington state laws contained in this long list of titles or volumes. I think about them like title volumes of an encyclopedia broken down into 91 different parts. We can see that the first number 70A points to title 70A. And if I click on that number, I can get to the next number 220 that's referencing the title chapter labeling of plastics. So I can click on that number. And then I end up with a specific section referenced to 70A 220020 plastic bottle or rigid container labeling requirements. So then I can actually get to the section of law that I'd like to see. So there's a little number demystifying for you. But now let's go back to our bill page. As we move down to the next section on line 8, we can see who's bringing this bill. In this case, it's the legislature, but it could also be brought by the people of the state. Look at line 9. We see that because there is a lot of new language rather than revisions to existing law, it says new section. And then scrolling down the document section by section, you'll see the detail of this new law spelled out. Sometimes you'll see a new section that has a repealer line with a list of sections of code that needs to be removed from existing law, but it doesn't look like this bill has any repealers, so it's new law. Now, if I scroll all the way down to page 33 of this bill, you can see an example of how strikethroughs are used to indicate where specific words or phrases are to be removed, and then underline phrases are where the new proposed existing language, where you can see that. It's important to recognize how impactful just simple changes to phrases and words in a bill can be. They can leave a lot open to interpretation and have serious consequence. And that is how to read a bill.